It'll be
Oh, you haven't done it either.
it'll be blue with a grayish tint. Okay? It's great.
What blue is that?
That's storm blue
Storm blue. Okay.
and nimbus gray.
Okay.
Yeah. I got my little brush, number 2.
Baby's demonstrating Michelle.
If you want to,
I'll put all of it in.
What are you demoing?
About this.
we're demoing
I put one
the
already.
angel on the right.
Oh, one of the Angel Rose?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to watch that. I mean, All right.
What did she say? I don't need to watch that.
No, it's
I don't need to watch that. I don't need to watch that. You have
You're
to,
funny, man.
you have to do your head like that. Okay, so you make a color, and I'm sure that'll work, because it's got to be paler than this.
Really?
Yeah.
Dark, you mean?
Do mine.
Sorry.
What? We're doing a
Mine is
light.
too bad.
So generally you start what's closest, and what's closest and brightest on this is this
Right.
knee,
Yeah.
and this belly, knee, and this fold.
Right.
Then this side it's there, but it's not as bright.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out where his knee is. It's right, according to this drawing, it's right around here. That might be his knee. Okay?
Chocolate brown.
It's a chocolatey brown. Okay, and then there's this fold that comes out where it's kind of, he's holding it. And it's sort of coming out
Oh,
here.
is that what it
and
is?
Oh, okay. So he's like he's souped up part of his
a
garment.
part of the garment, and he's holding it.
Ah.
And it's also gathered a little bit on
I was
this
wondering what
side.
that was.
You know, he's got like a little handful of fabric. And there's even a little bit of by his thumb. Okay. Okay, now we'll establish this was where the foot is. So you see, this is the bottom of this big fold that goes up toward his knee, and it goes toward that. So you press and lift as you go up, and it sort of disappears. You know, that gives you a nice tapered line. And
We can see. Come over here. It's easier to see.
somebody's in my light. Got it. Yeah. Thank you. I need a little bit of light. Okay, there's a. Usually, on the bottom of a fabric, there's so it can be read by whoever's looking at it. There's usually a line that follows the bottom of the fabric all the way around. Usually, you don't have to have it, but like it would look like this. This is the bottom of the piece. It might go this way, and then it might go that way. So there'll be another. Those are the main folds, right?
Thank you.
And then you have to add more light. Now on the first, this is the first light.
No more space.
On some places it's going to be very intense. I'm just putting the intense stuff in now. Then I'll dilute this stuff with a little bit of medium and kind of make it a little fuzzy and start filling in a little bit to make that softer transition into the brown, you know, it disappeared. But the second light that sits on top of this is very sharp, very crisp. It doesn't have any of that fade in business. You know, it's pretty sharp and crisp. Okay, the other knee is small. I mean, this got some light on it, but it's not much because it's, what do you call it? It's further away. So we have the, sometimes it's nice when you don't have the lines because you can redraw it. But if you're not confident, it's always good to have some lines
Redrawn.
that you know where they are.
Yes.
And if you, I'll help you out with lines if you're wondering where they could be. I'll redraw them for you if you like.
Yes,
Okay, so
Yes, please.
now it's going to be really bright down here because this is the part that's closest to you. Plus, there's some belly down there, and it's going to shine more light. But I've been doing this for a while. I know I can. Real bright there, so we want to have a place to put our second light. Your second light can only sit on your first light, so it's got to be bold enough to sit there. And that's a good spot. Now there's a belly coming underneath. Let's put one more piece of drapery down here so it hangs down a little bit further. Okay.
Lemon squeeze.
And then there's his belly is kind of, well, he's kind of really comfortable in this thing. And he's leaning back slightly, so his stomach is a little protruding. It's coming this way. So you have to echo that in the fabric folds. So maybe up here, there'll be one that comes like that. And on this side. But leave a space between leave a space between things. Don't join everything together. Leave negative space. And it looks like we have a fold come up toward that. Let's pull it this way. And we have a piece of fabric hanging down. So this is showing some drapery. It's hanging down, so it's brighter on the bottom. But over here, his thigh, that has to be shown. So there you see it. And on this side, there's a foot there. Usually there's a cuff, you know. So let's make his cuff. And let's see. Sometimes there's something like that. These aren't real bold. Over here we have another thigh, so but we can take this color and make it thinner. Make it more transparent and use it transparently. And do some things. Extend things, soften things, and get ready for the next light. See how that works? Okay. Oh, I didn't do this arm. I better do that. Because that gets a lot of light. We have to show that there's an arm there. Okay, so the cuff, we'll start the cuff right there. And it'll come down, go around. It's like a fold. It's folded all the way around. So there's a drapery on the bottom, so it's going to have a little bit more. And then you have to show the arm and the wrist, so it's going to be bright right there. This brush is a little bit too wet. And then you have this muscle group, you know, so you have to show it. That's just drapery. Drapery. There's that muscle. You can make it shaped like round on the bottom, have things coming off like that. Then there's a fold generally. Something like that. Okay, that's pretty good. Then we'll go, let's make a few lines over here so we know what's going on. They can be fainter because his body's very turned. Okay, soft. Let's make it a little strong. But always leave some negative space. Some places that are not going to have any color at all. We have to have something under here. This is just a piece of fabric that's going to sit on the chair there. That's fine. It's got to have something there. Let's develop this a little more because it's right by his foot, so it's going to be bright, you know. His foot's right under there. It's going to be a lot. So you can figure out something to do. Make a shape, you know, of a square. And let's put a little dart shape on top of it. That looks pretty neat. And over here, let's put some dots. That's enough. All different kinds of things you can do. Okay, next light, just add a little white.
Is it white? Warm white. Warm white?
Any white. Whatever white you like. We only have two though, warm white or the yellow. This one has a little bit of pink in it. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that?
I saw it.
It's not going to show. So you want to take it in between white and this blue. So when you put it down there, you want it to be very visible, but you don't want it to be too pale, because the final highlight may be almost white line, you know, almost white. So always start where it's brightest, and it's brightest here, here, there, here, here. Always start in the bright spot. You can always extend it out further, but start with lines. They can only sit on what you've already done. See, that's a little bit bold, so I'm gonna make it a little, deepen it slightly, you know, so it's a little too bold. It's almost bright enough for the last light. We'll try this color and see what this does. Let's see, we'll try it right here. Yeah, that's all right, I guess. Right here. So you can fill it in and make a triangle, whatever. Oh, okay. That needs real bright. A little brightness there, not that much. Okay. See, it's about half the size of the other. Not too bright over here because it's kind of far. But you have to show it on the sleeve. Remember the human form was lit from the top down, remember? So it's going to be brought across the top of the sleeve. And we'll just do dots in here. Let's do dots in here. This is drapery, so you can work. You can do that because it's drapes. I'm going to put a little more light right here. That everywhere you put this, it kind of pulls it forward. So whatever you want to come forward is where you would put this stuff. It's like, step back and look for a little while and see where does it need it. I think it looks pretty nice. So what I'm going to do now is just do with the white. Oh wait, I already have it. I already have it right here, right? White and a little blue one. And then you have to put your lines back on, but don't put every single line on, just the main ones. And you can add more when you need to, you know. You get carried away with lines. It can be brighter than that. A little bit. And this is, don't overdo this step. That's good. Yeah, that's perfect. So it shines.
Yes.
Just keep it minimal. It doesn't need to be crazy. But then again, you can do that. Remember that line that follows? If you want to, you can. Up here you do have to do it though, for this one. See how it pulls it forward? Where we put this. Right. So, very important spot right here. Oops. See, I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. That's pretty much done. If you get too expressive with it, it gets a little crazy.
Yeah.